All right, people, Catfish Dave here. Hopefully we don't get into no storms today. It's heat of the afternoon, chance of storms. I'm trying to get in a video today because tomorrow is supposed to be way better chance, and so with the next day. So taking advantage of this post-spawn situation when fish come off the nets. They're hungry, they're everywhere, they're all over the place. But now I have done best in deep water, water over 50 foot. I've never pulled through what we're fixing to pull through. It eventually ends up 60 foot up that way some, but we're gonna pull it. I'll be going through 50 foot or deeper, and we're gonna see if we can't come up with some decent catfish today. It's very hot, the month of June. Some bigger boats starting to run in the water as people are starting to get off work. Either way, I got my baits cut, I got my rod set out. We're gonna throw them. The last time I fished, I actually used some chicken for bait, and I never caught a fish on it until I put a great big piece on there, and I caught a pretty good sized fish. I've got a little bit of that chicken left, not a lot, looks like, a breast and a half. I am gonna throw that on one rod, just straight out the back, just to see what happens. Fact is, if I ever caught a giant catfish on a piece of chicken, I'd probably get 1 million views. So I use it every now and then. Hey, why not? I've got my course preset. So we're already in line with it. Hit my little prop button. And let's start chunking out some baits. I'm gonna throw one head on, couple chunks. And one piece of chicken straight down the back. I know this is getting deeper as I go, so I've got to let out plenty of extra line. I do not expect as good of a bite as I had last week just because they've dropped the flow down to about half. They were running 40-something thousand through here. Now it's more like 20-something, so that could slow them down a little bit. But here again, it's still post-spawn. These fish are ready to eat. I think we're gonna do okay as long as we don't get rained out in the next few hours. Good old spread 'em planer boards from Wesley Mann. Spreademplanerboards.com. I don't know how he does it actually, but he's on there. He's on the Facebook. I believe he's got a website. Spread these baits out, they will find some fish. We're gonna be pulling up the river about 0.3 miles per hour. We've got a 3-way rig with a float to keep it up off the bottom. And then I've got a dragging sinker to drag the bottom, specially designed to jump over logs and rocks. And you can get hung if the hook gets into something, but I don't get hung a lot. You're gonna catch a lot more fish like this than you are just sitting still. Plenty of line out, because I know I'm going deep. Deep, deep, deep. That's plenty of line out on that one. I wore these shorts in another video, and someone said I was wearing the wrong color shorts for catfishing. I've caught fish wearing them before, so I don't really know what he was talking about. Throw a big old chunk of this breast on here. Straight out the back. The only thing about using this chicken is it makes it dangerous when I eat my snacks, because your hands get that old salmonella all over them. Salmonella. One bacteria that can be a killer comes in chicken, and it's called salmonella. Put plenty of line out, and we'll just see what happens, y'all. Like I say, they're only running 20-something thousand. They decreased the flow about 3 days ago. That initial first day was probably just a terrible bite, but we probably had some time for them to straighten back out. Let me put this in the cooler. I've got to where I keep me a water bottle out here, because when it gets this hot, this cooler is like an oven, and I set them fish on it, and I'd say it's real uncomfortable. So I started wetting my cooler now that we're getting into the hot part of the year. I've noticed the last couple videos, these fish have been acting real crazy on me when I go to handle them, and then I figure out they're probably upset with me for putting them on that cooler. So we're gonna cool it off. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and get some water in that bottle. I'm sure we're gonna catch something. It is post-spawn. There we go. Some nice cool river water. Speaking of cool water, I'm fixing to get in that cooler and get one for me, because it's time that I wet my whistle. 51 feet and slowly getting deeper. I got these biting flies on my ankles. Getting out here late today. What time is it? It took a while to catch some bait. I worked for these skipjack I got. It's after 5, quarter after 5. So we got almost a few hours out here. I'm not gonna fish real late. Get plenty of time to get back to the ramp before it gets dark, and get home before it gets dark. Make me a ribeye. I'm a beef kind of guy, and I really enjoy those ribeyes. Oh. Didn't take long to get hooked up on a, I believe this is that skipjack head. Didn't get my water drunk. No, I did not. I really don't need this board that far out there, because I'm running this one without a planer board. I ain't gonna run it that far next time. It's too far to reel them in if you ain't got to. And this is a fish that I know he's not real big, so I'd rather just get him over with, get him back in the water. Either way, we haven't been pulling baits but about 3 or 4 minutes. And it's possible I could get hit just sitting still. Come on in here. Come on in here. Yeah, we're not gonna run this board that wide no more. I don't need it. He got in my line. Get out of there. That's what I don't like about running one straight out the back. Come on in here, old summer fish. Old fat, short, stocky fish. Come on up in here. There we go. A little water on the cooler. Yeah. Take some of the heat off it. Plus there's water on the net and on the fish. Just about every one of these fish I catch is wet like this. Ouch, ouch, ouch. He's biting down while I'm trying to get that hook out. And he actually got the hook in me. Ooh, ooh. Right through the thumb, y'all. He bit down, and he literally bit that hook into the center of my thumb. Ouch! We both got caught on that one. Yeah, I'm scared to rinse it off in the river now, all that funky bacteria in there. Them old flesh-eating diseases, brain-eating amoebas and all that stuff that's out here. It's not too bad in the winter, but when these waters warm up, there's stuff in them that could take you out of here. Make your life on Earth shorter. Flesh-eating diseases and brain-eating amoebas. Reuse this skipjack. Yes, we will. All right. We know they'll eat ahead. I believe that chicken just got a little bite. Yeah, we're not going to put that board quite as far out. It don't need to be that far out. There's fish in the whole river. The water right here is just as wet as the water that's out there, so. Fish number one. Oh! Yeah, I thought that was a fish. It just went down all steady, like a snag would. It's on a chunk. Let me spot lock here. Let me spot lock. Woo! Slap dab in the middle of the river. Yeah, feels pretty good. I don't know if it's just laying against the current. There's a nice slow takedown. Come on in here. Yeah, usually a big one will come to the boat on you, but this one here is not. He's staying way out there. Way out there. He's not fighting like a little fish. Oh, shoot. Yep, we're hooked up, I got two on, doubled up. I don't have no idea how big he is, but I'm gonna end up losing. Oh man, I just seen him come up way out there. He's at the top of the water, y'all. He's at the top of the water. I believe this one here on the yellow board is a smaller one. Man, he's way out there on the top of the water. I'd like to get this one out of the way, y'all. I don't know why that fish is... Okay, now he's swimming. Good. Help me out. Now he's coming to the boat. There we go. Now he's swimming. Man, these two are gonna collide, y'all. I've never had two fish tangle up together before, but I think it's possible now. Because this fish is swimming to the right and this one's coming straight in. This might not be good. Might not be good. I haven't felt them collide yet. Are you still on there? Yeah, you're still on there. Doubled up. But if I don't get him in, he will swim into those other lines. I'm busy, y'all, reeling in two fish at a time here. I just want to get this one close enough. He's not getting into the other lines. Get in close enough. He does not get in them other ones. Come on up here. I don't think this one on the yellow board's got much size to him, but we'll get him out of trouble there. There's this one. This one is just a fat fish. Just a fat fish, dark fish. Just a lazy fighting fish. When he bit lazy. Oh shoot, oh now he's pulling drag, man. He like to burnt my hand up with that braid. He pulled about 10 foot of line out real quick. We just woke him up. That fish was asleep. And he seen me. He's like, yeah, that's that guy on the videos. Yeah. That's a solid fish, y'all. Close to, I won't say it till I get him in the boat. He looks close to 30. Nope, there goes more drag. Somehow, this dang clip, there we go. This could be the hardest fish I've ever netted. Now he's got his energy, because he didn't really fight coming in. Get in here. Yeah. Go ahead and raise this one to the top of the water. Wet down the cooler a little bit. Get that heat off there. Oh yeah. Yeah, this was just a lazy fighting fish until he got to the boat. Old dark looking thing. There we go. Get the sun out of my camera a little bit. Nice one. Nice one. This one ain't too bad. Just not as nice as that one. Oh, nothing on that chicken. Yeah. Yeah. We won't spin the boat around for him. Well, all right, y'all, let's cut some bait up. Get this slime wiped off everything. Pull a little more. Yeah, they are real slimy this time of year. Okay, that was on chunks. Looks like they're preferring the chunks over the heads. We're gonna throw a couple chunks out. This wind is really picking up. Could be where these storms might be trying to fire. Right now it feels good because it's very hot. For some reason it's always hot in June. This is 1 month you will not see much snow in Tennessee, I can tell you that. I'm gonna pull on this chicken, see if it feels heavy. Yeah, it feels like it's got some weight on it. That stuff's easy to take off. So I'll keep double checked on it. No sense in pulling an empty hook. All right, y'all. New section of river I've never pulled. We're just giving it a shot. Like I say, I know these fish are deep. I know they're scattered. It's as good a place as any. Uh-oh, chicken got a bite. All the chickens had is a couple quick nips by some small fish. I believe all 3 skipjack rods have caught something now. There's a reason they call that skipjack catfish candy. Oh, we got one of them small summer fish on there. Number 4. Don't get in my other line, please. Normally they will go straight behind the boat, and he's just going straight for that other line, so we're tangled up. Why couldn't you run behind the boat, man? Why couldn't you run behind the boat? Get up off that line. Trying to keep him up high, y'all. Keep him up high. This one ain't big enough, I don't think, to spot lock, so we're just gonna muscle him in. Yeah, he's on top of the water. Don't look like we gotta entangle no lines. Come on in here, blue catfish. When they roll like that, them littler ones that roll can be tougher to get to the boat than a big one. Go ahead and let this board out some. Get up in here. Nope. There's some water on that coolant. It's wet. It ain't had time to dry off. That floor might be a little warm. No, it's wet too. I guess it's wet from pouring the water on the cooler. Little old slimy summer fish. Not too bad of a bite considering they've shut the flow down to about half. With Gilligan, the skipper too. It feels like I've still got some chicken on that line, so. Like I say, I did not do well on it last time I used it. I caught one solid fish on it. And that was it. But we'll use it because it's $8. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I don't know if y'all got that takedown or not. I was looking at my phone. He hit it hard. He don't feel too big, but man, he hit it hard. I heard the splash from the board. I wasn't even looking. This is on a head piece. Getting fewer bites on the heads, but we got one here. Chicken ain't caught squat. Yeah, he's a rambunctious fish. Feel all that tail kicking. Energetic thing. What do we got? Little butterball. Butterball fish. Slimed up my line. Yeah, go acting all funky. Well, this one ain't even on the cooler. He wants to hang out down in the anchor basket. Old summer fish. Going through some smaller ones. Let me check this chicken again. Still feels like it's got weight on it. That's a fish pulling on that chicken, but he just ain't gonna dive with it. He just ain't gonna bury that rod. He's sampling it. That makes 3 mediocre bites on the chicken. Everything landed has been on the skipjack. Yeah, them old wake boats just ain't my favorite boat on the water. Another nip, nip, nip on the chicken, but just ain't gonna get a big enough fish to set the hook. Yeah, old dinkies. Dinky, dinky, dinky. Dinky, dinky. He's pulling on it. Only reason I'm using it, I paid $8 for it. Come on, man. There's definitely a fish holding on to that yellow board. Did he break my board loose? Yeah, and he's on there. Once he broke my board loose, I've got to reel it in, and he's on. It's 57 foot here. 57 foot. Either way, we're getting them fairly good considering they've shut the water down to half flow. Stop and drink some water here. Ah, ooh, it's hot. It is hot. Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. Chunks are catching most of the fish. Chicken ain't catching no fish. Yeah, he wants to line up with that other board. I believe he's going to be in it too. Maybe not, he's at the top of the water. Another summer-sized fish. Summer size. I'm gonna let that board out. Cooler is still wet. We're not going very long between catches. Yeah, get all funky. Yeah. Little bitty old thing. We got a bite, we got a bite. He's on, he's on, he's on, he's on. He's on. He pulled my board loose. See if he stayed hooked. Yeah, he stayed hooked. He sure did. I didn't even get this one out. Didn't even get it out. Yeah, some good fishing, y'all. Not getting a lot of big fish in the mix, but we're getting a good bite. Hopefully he don't catch that other bait. "58 foot. We're getting deeper. Come on up around that. Yeah. Looks like them clouds are building up a little over there. So we do have a good chance of storms, which is why I'm not getting super far from the ramp. Come on, fish. Gonna come up to the top of the water and just waller there. Yeah, waller in that current. I don't know, he's bigger than I thought he was. I can see that. Come on up here, brother. Yeah, he's bigger than I thought he was. That's a fat fish. Man, that's a fatty. Just a big old headed thing. Well, no wonder he felt hard. That's got a gut on it now. Yeah. Splashing that river water up in my drink there. That's a nice one. That's a fat one. That one's over 30 there. Yep. Just because he's so girthy. Come on now. Yeah. Oh man, he's done about to roll out of the net there. Yeah. 58 foot. Let me go ahead and spot lock. I'll get a picture of this one for the evening. Just because of the girth on this thing, I do believe it's got the most weight of anything we've caught. Cooler still wet. Oh! Oh! Yeah. It's a nice one. It's close to 30. Real close. Yeah. Well, all right, y'all. It's hot. I got some storms starting to build. I checked my radar. They are firing up. It takes a good while to get back to the ramp and get the boat back on the trailer, so that's good enough, man. I'm hot. Had a little fun out here on a hot summer afternoon, man. Post spawn, they're moving around. Find that desired depth, that's where they're at. Couple decent fish for this time of year, month of June. This is a video. There was fish in the video. That makes the fishing video. This is Catfish Dave with another one, signing out.